All right, welcome back, Pokemon Go players, to another episode of the Purified podcast. Today is November 17, 2025. I am your host, Luis Palacios, and my co-host, Chris.
It's your boy, and we're back at it again. We're tired, and we are ready to talk about it.
Bro, they're tired and then this time, but I felt like I actually passed out the moment I actually got home or something. Oh, goodness. And then I had to go back to work today, so I'm like, you know what? It was successful. I guess it was successful, you know? So, oh man, we had some fun this weekend. This entire week was fun. Like, just in general. I think I'm kind of Pokemon Go out for like another weekend or maybe two from now on for a little bit. Because I grind. I grind a lot. I finished a few things. If anything, I think, okay, well, there's actually a lot of things we want to talk about, and I just like completely forgot about a few things. But of course, you know, we're here once again to talk about Pokemon Go news, updates, and ranting about the game because we love the game just as much as everybody else. Don't forget, this episode of the Purified podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community of supporters on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. You can. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. So don't forget to check us out at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, so you can enjoy other podcasts also on the network and our Overlords at Pickaxe. So, you know, if you want to listen to more aside from Pokemon. But yeah, thank you so much. Also, if you want to become the second producer of the show, go to Patreon. So that will actually help out a lot. We can actually do more things than just the normal, like, hey, you know, we're only streaming on Twitch right now. We could stream on YouTube if we wanted to, you know. You never know. You never know. All right, Chris. I guess let's not willy danny. We have a lot to talk about. We got a lot to say and do. This week has been fun. How you been? I mean, I know I saw you like a couple of days ago, but that was actually pretty cool anyways.
Yeah, it's been fabulous. Obviously, I told you a little bit of like stuff going on tomorrow. When we saw each other. What the heck am I saying? But yeah, it's been awesome. Pokemon Go's been like really, really fun, especially the Go Wild event. A really, really fun event for that. It is kind of funny. I am interested in talking about some of the microtransactions.
Yeah, I know, right?
But other than that, yeah, the events have been really, really fun. And yeah, definitely looking forward to what they got going on for the future.
Hey, we're about the end of the season and about a few more weeks from now. And we also have a new season coming up, which we don't know any information yet.
Already?
Brother, it's crazy. I mean, it's like we finished one and now we're thinking about the other one. It's like that's the best thing that we can do about things, you know. It's like it's crazy. It says right here, Viper, so tomorrow for Sableye. Nice, thank you so much. Yes, the Sableye for Spotlight Hour. That started us. Oxkin says, you ever visit Brenton, Chris? You should become yeah,
I will be in December.
Yeah, he'll be around.
So I'll try to put that in the Discord when I do that.
Yeah,
Brenton Discord.
Yeah, or either that or we do have a campfire. I think I invited you to, so you should probably be able to coordinate with some lucky friends.
I got you. It'll probably be on my days off, though, not crazy days.
That's true. All right, so there is, of course, a lot to talk about because we had the Into the Wild event for the entire week and then Go Wild area for the weekend. And overall, I mean, I think the luck was mostly during Go Wild area. I mean, I was able to do every raid during the week. And I wanted to try it out and see how it goes. You know, it's like I got one shiny out of the entire weekend or the entire week. So, like, during the Into the Wild, I was like, doing all the raids, and I was like, okay, I'm getting backgrounds, but I'm not getting shinies. It's like, where are my shinies? It's like, I didn't get a Ho-Ho or Lugia, which everybody was talking about. I didn't get any of the Tapu shinies. I did get a Necrozma, which wasn't, unfortunately, the background Necrozma. So, but before we do, actually, what are your stats, brother? Because I think you leveled up last time we actually saw each other.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah. Yeah. I was able to hit level 73 while we were chilling over at Disney Springs.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, are you asking for like what I need to get to 74?
Yeah.
I need to level up a max move 19 more times. I need 183 more kilometers.
Which, of course, that will be
And
the pain of the butt.
yeah, that one's probably going to take the longest. I think it's going to come pretty close with complete 250 research test. I need to do 147 more.
I mean, if
But I
you
don't expect
consistently
it to
do them
take that
throughout
long.
it,
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be pretty decent.
yeah,
The level 70 to 71 took a bit longer than I expected, so this is
yeah.
going a little bit
The
better.
Stardust is really a killer, isn't it? I know that much.
Is the catching them all, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty, or yeah, no, I think you're right. I think it was the Stardust one.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. The Stardust was actually the one that killed me, that killed the grind for most. But right now, what was killing me is just get the kilometers, which I can still do. But over the course of the week after hitting level 73, I only done 52 kilometers. So it's like it's gonna take me a little bit to get there.
On average, I only do like 60 kilometers.
On average, on a week.
So yeah, in a week.
I mean, you do
So
move around
it's
more
gonna
than I
be
do.
like a month probably for me.
I mean, I could probably say the same. I mean, I could grind out a little bit more and actually go for more walks. Like, I'm be going to the gym, so I've been doing the treadmill like at least 15 minutes or so. But I mean, even the treadmill is not giving registering so much kilometers at a time. So
Yeah.
it's the small things that you gotta think about, and if you want to, you'll get them. But it's just gonna take a while when it comes down to it. Either way, that is of course that I did of course hit 73 a little bit earlier than you when it came down to it. I think I did it right before the week started. I was able to complete the max move. Now there is a little trick that you can do. So Station and Samacenta don't require max particles to level up max moves.
Okay.
So you can use Stardust instead and level
just
up.
do it on the regular ones.
So that's a very nice trick. I actually didn't find that out until like way later into that. And then when I started leveling up a cool Pokemon that I'll show you in a moment, I was able to get to that point. So I did complete the 250 researches right at the end of Go Wild Area, which actually no, I completed this morning, but that's because I finished like the last 2 or 3 that I needed to do. So that was pretty cool. And then, of course, the kilometers is the one that's killing me right now. So only 52 kilometers out of 200 throughout the week, and that's, a fair, decent amount for somebody who's only walked enough throughout the weekend. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, I've been on vacation, so I've really been just staying at home mostly. So I could have made more kilometers, but that would have been a grind if I had to go all the way to raid hour every single week, every single day for that. But of course, on my way. I think Oxkin is already level 75, 74 for those requirements. So that's going to be incredible. Of course, we're back to the 999 great throws at the next level and all that stuff. So enough on that. We'll get there when we get there, of course. We'll let you know when I got a tiny Scyther here for some reason. I don't know why. All right. Go Wild area. I keep confusing the two at this point, but whatever the case may be, right? Go Wild Area, the recap, the amazingness of what happened during the weekend. I was able to meet up Chris in Disney Springs this weekend, at least for the one day, because I did not want to go both days, even though it would have been crazy. Mostly because if I would have gotten to stay there for Sunday too, I did a whole 2-hour drive twice, so with traffic, so that was even better. But yeah, Chris and I, we hang out. I was with my piece here in Brandon. We actually just wanted to get out of the town to just play the event. It was actually a pretty busy place to play. I was pleasantly surprised that that's where you can basically play and not have to spend too much money aside from the food.
A little bit more packed than the last Go Wild event, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you do have more experience than I do in that sense. So, yeah,
It does get pretty busy sometimes, so
Yeah.
it might have just been the time of year.
That too. I mean, we're almost at the holidays, so everybody's trying to do their own thing. Again, Disney Springs is a really popular place. It's like downtown Orlando at that point, or things like that. But since it's more concentrated with power spots, gyms, literally we got into into Disney Springs and we did like 3 raids and like 2 max battles during the time before we even got to like the center area of Disney Springs. But yeah, we were heading there on Saturday. I met up with Chris. We did a lucky tray. We didn't really get anything that good, unfortunately. For now.
Yeah.
We'll get to our recaps. Don't worry. We'll get to our recaps. At least when it comes down to the trade, hang out with friends. We stated that right until the end of the event, of course. We didn't have the whole, in-person Nagasaki event where every hour on the hour, top 2 minutes, you have Mighty Pokemon appearing everywhere. But we did have Mighty Pokemon throughout the day, and we did have the last 15 minutes where most of the Mighty Pokemon were appearing, which is an okay thing. We did actually catch, like 20 Mighty Pokemon during the time that we walk in or something?
So many.
Yeah.
So many.
And they were appearing pretty frequently. Of course, the one thing that actually was broken, which is broken in a good sense, is that whole route thing. Routes were giving you Mighty Pokemon like crazy. Better than your instance for some reason, but of course, on day 1, I didn't see too many of the Lake Trio. Were you able to see any Lake Trio on day 1?
I saw Uxie. I might have saw an Azelf too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember for the first day though.
Yeah. Of course, we also had Cresselia and Beware in raids. The Cresselia was the Saturday event of things. I was able to get my shiny literally at the last raid after the event ended. Because why not? Of course, my Cresselia shiny, it's a non-Safari Ball because the Safari Ball's gonna go away during the intermediate period of the days. And then I get a Beware. I was able to get a Beware. That was pretty cool. And I'll show you all of that in a moment, but that's just a few things. We met up with other peeps also that were there for the weekend, which is crazy. That not just my group of friends thought the same thing. We were just like, let's go. Like part of the group out there, And yeah, that was it's a pretty fun event. Again, I would do it again if I had the time to go back to Disney Springs, just because events like this are prevalent to awesomeness. So. Day 2, I went ahead and just stayed for the town. I did go out a little bit later after 10. I went to our usual spots, but also I went to Rebel Walk to do a little bit of a mile or 2 walk, just because I wanted to at least spread the legs, even though I wasn't really tired after walking that much on Saturday, which is great. So I did that. A couple, got some mighties and then just some shinies here and there. And then after that, I went back to SCF, which is the college that we go to. And we started getting up with most of the group, and everybody was just like, let's go hunt some hundos. And everybody was looking for hundos and everything, so that was pretty cool. We did some raids, which was nice. And then after that, what did we do? I think we just met up with a few friends, and then we had lunch. And then we just did the last few hours back in Real Walk at that point. So it was pretty fun. And then before we get to my actual catches, how about Chris? What did you do aside from Saturday? I already know what you did Saturday, but I mean, you can tell the people if you want to.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Saturday we hung out and did Disney Springs. Sunday, I took it a little bit easier. But in my opinion, I actually had better luck that day.
I agree.
Personally. But yeah, I just wasn't having it at Disney Springs. But took a short drive to grab a pizza with my buddy, and we got some good stuff that I'll talk about. And then after that, I kind of rested for a bit at the house, and then for like the last hour, I took a walk around the block. Especially to try and get as many mighty Pokemon that I could. But
right.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. All right. So that was our days. We hang out with friends. We had a blast just in general. Many things, happening, and it's a good thing. It's always a good thing. So time to get into our hauls for the weekend. That's what everybody wants to. So Manny, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. But yeah, Chris, the floor is yours. What did you get first?
Yeah, we'll start with shinies. And I'll just mention this just because I thought it was kind of funny. I only did 2 Necrozma raids for the Dusk main, and it ended up being the first one was a background and the second one was the shiny. I was like, okay, thank you. And then after that, the first shiny for the Go Wild event was a Houndour.
Okay.
I know we did our lucky trade, and you were nice enough to give me a 15, 15, 13 shiny Zamazenta.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the contending for the bottle cap, but I think I'm leaning towards a shiny Mewtwo, right?
Right.
Next, I got a Meryl. This one I'm kind of happy about. I got the shiny Impidimp, so I don't have to sweat about that.
That's
Another
good.
shiny Houndour. Yeah, Impidimp all over the place. And then next I got a shiny Swablu,
Ooh.
Galarian Zigzagoon, Cacnea, which I do like Cacnea a lot.
Yeah.
Then I got Snubble, and then this is where the spice starts coming. A shiny Mighty Mawile, which ended up being a 14, 15, 15.
Oof.
We take those. Yeah. Yeah, just a tiny bit more.
Just a tiny bit.
I do want to prioritize other stuff though for the bottle cap for sure.
Oh yeah.
And then I got a shiny Mighty Golurk, not too crazy on the IVs. And then this was the start of the next day. I got shiny Mighty Mawile again. Not as crazy IVs. It's not going to live up to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Did like 1 or 2 Grimmsnarls in the first one I did of the day. Shiny.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I don't have to sweat about this the second day. You might be a little bit jealous. I got a shiny Beware with the background.
Ah, come on.
Yeah.
You mother effer.
And then I did get 1 shiny unknown. It was the unknown eyeball. The unknown eye.
Yeah.
I got a second shiny Cacnea, a third shiny Houndour,
Oh my god.
shiny Seedot, Togetic, and Dynamax. So let's go 4 stars. We saw a few.
That's good.
I think this actually started right after the podcast, or it was either the day of the podcast. Yeah, I think it might have been the day of the podcast.
Right.
So we'll start with Cottony. I think was from a research, and then at Disney Springs, I got a Hundo Mighty Weavile.
That was pretty cool.
We all caught. Well, yeah, we all caught the Golurk. I'll just.
Yeah. I know. I mean, it was gonna happen that we were gonna go talk about it.
I'm glad the whole group pretty much caught that.
Yeah. I think the whole group. So that was pretty good. And it was like 6 of us, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, and then these 3 mighty Pokemon I caught within like 30 minutes of each other, all Hundos. Tyranitar,
Ooh.
Weezing, Absol.
Oh my god.
I was like, dude, I needed like
if at least
Tyranitar I already had, but I needed Absol, and I really wanted Mawile, but I'm okay with a 98 shiny. But yeah, it was a good event. So yeah, let me see about all the stuff you got on day 2, because it looked pretty wild.
Yeah, well, let's talk about both days, but we come down to shinies at this point. So day 1, or at least into the wild, I was able to get another shiny Carbon. Shiny Necrozma that I mentioned already. This was the only shiny that I got from like the whole week of raiding. Shiny Murkrow was actually my first shiny of the event. A Gold Plus, of course. Shiny Zigzagoon. Then shiny Hoot. Shiny Ponyta. This was actually from the party play, which was pretty cool. I was able to snag a shiny Impidimp, and I believe it was a Gold Plus catch, because I don't remember actually catching it on my own. So I was like, God, that was actually pretty fun. When I saw the inventory, it was amazing. Shiny Cacnea, which is also pretty cool. Shiny Ghastly. Shiny Mighty Masquerada, which is a 13, 13, 15. You know? Then Seedot, Snubble. Unknown D, another Snubble, because why not? A Jigglypuff, Skitty, Stunky, Phantom, which I'm actually happy about that one, regardless. Aaron, I haven't seen an Aaron in a while, so that's pretty nice. And I believe that was already day 1 or 2. No, that was, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did trade for the Snorunt, which was, of course, the shinies I'm looking for new megas in the future. Shiny unknown L, because, we take the L when we want. I did mention the shiny Beware, not background, like Chris. Actually, let me change the POV here. Then we have Swablu, which actually was pretty fun to get that one. Wait, is that still? Yeah, that's still there. Meryl, another shiny mighty Masquerada, because why not? That was actually during the last 15 minutes. I remember getting that shiny. It was a 15, 15, 13, so pretty nice. It would have been the Shando, if anything. A shiny Cresselia, which I did mention that I was able to get at the end of the event. And this one doesn't have the Safari Ball, it has the Premier Ball, so a little bit rare if you think about it. And then I think, yeah, that's actually day 1 already. Day 2 starts, and the very first thing I get is a Cherubi.
Brother.
Yes. We all. The Aaron wasn't in the wild spawns, but it was a Magnetic Lord that was during the one of the days. Yeah. But yeah, a shiny Cherubi, which I'm happy because I was like, I finally finished this damn hunt. Anyways,
needed for the Evos.
Right. Once I did, I know. Oh God, I don't even want to know about that. I did get a mighty wild shiny Garchomp. It is a 14, 14, 13, unfortunately. Gonna be nice if they get a shot. This is my prize possession of the weekend. This is the next one right here.
Is it the mime? Oh.
No, but it is a nice Shundo that I did lucky trade for that one. Yeah, this is all I wanted at this point. But yeah, so I was able to trade for a shiny Samacenta, and it got to be the Shundo. I am incredibly happy about this because it is another Shundo that I wanted for a while already. I mean, I've been training like crazy for those, and now it's time. I do have a Hundo Station already, so that's not a problem. I could get the Shundo, but Silver Buttercup and all that stuff is a possibility. But
that is a fire one.
It is, and as soon as I got it, power up, moves, max move, everything. Like literally, I maxed this thing out. That's how I found out that you can actually use Station and Samacenta to help you with that task. Shiny Swablu, which I believe we were also hunting for another Swablu at the time, and actually somebody in the group got a Shundo Swablu.
Ooh.
So they got their Mega Shiny, so that's pretty cool. I traded for another Necrozma, which unfortunately was only a 14, 15, 13. Don't mind you, I still haven't gone through the Hondos yet. Also traded for a shiny Halloween costume Froakie. We did a mirror trade. It's actually pretty nice. I kind of just want to. Oh, I didn't show you this, didn't I? I was hatching eggs through the entirety of the weekend. Do you remember which ones were actually hatching from the eggs?
Tinkatink, Mime Jr., the little alligator, Impidimp, and something else.
Yeah, what's it called? Ponier.
Ah.
Which one do you think I got?
Well, I know you got the Mime.
Yeah, Mime Jr.
Yeah, I have like 2 more eggs, but I'm not very hopeful, to be honest.
Brother, the Mine Jr. made out the whole hatching. I mean, I wouldn't mind the ticketing, but I saw the animation when I saw Mine Jr. in the decks. I was like, wait, I already have this. Why is it appearing in my decks? Oh, wait. It's like, that's because the shiny was in the pool too. So it actually has that little glitch. Instead of being the shiny that actually gets registered, it gets the regular one, but it's the shiny instead. So, oh my God, that's like, I'm happy about that. At least when
so much sweat.
That's like off. Completely off. I'm not even going to Europe ever again, brother. It's like that. I did get a shiny Ponier also in the wild. I think this was a research. I traded my Grimslot for another Grimslot. Unfortunately, it did not become better Grimslot shinies. because this Grimmsnarl was actually a Grimmsnarl shiny that I was able to get throughout the event. I think that was actually on day 1, but then I traded it to see if I could get a better piece. It didn't. Oh well. Shiny Skitty, shiny Gigibuff, Stunky, Fungus, which I think is my first Fungus, so that's pretty nice. I don't remember getting another shiny Fungus, and if I did, I can't remember at this point. Alolan Geodude, which I think it was through my Legend Lord, so I just got lucky with that. Mighty shiny Drapion. I also got a mighty shiny Ninetales. And then at the end of the event, I did one final remote of Darkrai, and I finally get a shiny Darkrai. Not purifiable to Shando, unfortunately, but it could be bottle cappable if I want to. Because it is a 50.
Those IVs, like the CP, look really good.
Yeah, it's a 15, 9, 15, so it's possible. I mean, if I purified it, I could use the Civil Battle Cap on it, but you know what I mean.
I'd probably use my bottle cap.
Can I tell you, though, one of our friends in the group during day 2 was just doing one Darkrai. Can you guess how he got it? How much he got it? That I want to kill him?
Shando?
Shando, Darkrai with a background.
I'm so happy for him. That's awesome.
To mind you, this guy has actually only been playing for like 2 months after he came back into the game. This is his very first Shando.
I swear, man, they really try. They really try to get more people playing.
Like, here's the thing. Like, we were doing the raid. He casually mentions that he got the shiny. We all talking. It's like, what's the Hondo for this? It's like 2136 or something like that. And then he looked at me and it's like, you said 3136, and I looked at him. I'm like, yeah. You did not. I literally said to him, you did not. He looked at me with that smile. He was catching it at the moment, and I was like. And then, of course, you see the animation of the background, and you see the CP, and I'm like, you mother effer. How the hell did you get a Shando background? A shadow, shiny, mythical background.
Such a good one. I was pretty jealous. The buddy I was doing like some Darkrai's with on day 2, he ended up getting a 15, 14, 15 Shadow. Not the shiny one.
I mean, even if I would have been a Shadow 98 or Shiny 98, I would have purified at that point. I want the Shando anyways, but still, that's probably one of the rarest Pocket Shandos you can get right now. 1, because you can't trade it. 2, because it is a shadow. 3, because it has a background. And 4 is because it's fucking Shando, okay? It's like, can I cuss for a couple minutes?
And in the Safari Ball.
And a Safari Ball too. How much rarer can you freaking get at that point? Like, seriously. But yeah, those were my shiny catches, which is crazy. I did actually get a Togetic too through the research I just had in my stack until the end, so I kind of caught it a little bit later, which is not bad, I guess. Let's see, Lickitung shiny? No, okay, cool. And then the coup de grace, the Hondos. Of course, you already know one Shando, so I think most of us actually got a Shando throughout the weekend, so that was actually pretty nice to the group at least. All right, Hondo time. Let's start with a Hondo Necrozma from one of the raids, which I'm happy about this because we were sitting down for dinner on like Wednesday night, I think, and we did one last raid that was literally on top of the gym, and then of course we got the Hondo Necrozma, so that's pretty nice. During first day, I guess the first egg that I hatched that I was, whatever the case may be, I did get a Hondo Tyrogue, because, why not? The Golurk that we mentioned, and I believe that's actually all of day 1 Hondos. So, day 2, we start with a Gramble, which I do believe I actually got that on my way back to the college, so that's pretty cool. The Shando Samacenta, which nobody's gonna say no to that. I Hondo Drapion. a Hundo Houndoom. Mind you, I wish I would have been also shiny. A Hundo Weezing, Galarian Weezing. The Hundo Swablu that we got, which somebody else got the shadow of it. Hundo Weavile. Hundo Pawniard from an egg. Because why not? Having like my 10 Hundo Pawniard for some reason. Hundo Honchkrow. And we were able to actually get 2 back-to-back Hundo Gardevoirs. Yeah.
I wish.
I trust me, I wish it would have been one of them a Shundo, so I would have been fine with that, you know. Hundo Tyranitar, Hundo Masquerada. When I got home after my Gold Plus was just running through the end, a Hundo Fletchling at my home, because why not? And then I cleared all my stack and I got a Hundo Zigzagoon throughout my stack there. So yeah, that's a lot of Hundos. That's basically what if one of them could have been Shundo, that would have been nice. If at least it was a Mega. I was
catching up on all the Hundos for the past weeks.
Yeah. I also was able to get my Berisian from the Gold Pass with the background, and I was able to get a 98 98 F-Cell and a 96 Mesprit from the Mighties. I think the SL is actually XXL. But the only reason why I'm not... What's up?
My myth, whatever they were, the Azoth, they were not that good.
Yeah. I mean, SL is cool being a 98, but I mean, I already got my Shundo. So, you know, it is what it is. Actually, I gotta put the other one Shundo. By the way, did you already use your Civil Battle Cup?
Not yet.
Alright. Well, before I die, I did actually choose a Pokemon. And again, you can use your Civil Battle Cup to whichever Pokemon you want to. Mostly because it is something that you like to, or something meta relevant. It doesn't matter. I choose whoever you want to. I did actually choose my Pokemon, and it is my 98 Shiny Xerneas. So I only needed to do 1 IV. The catching of the Pokemon will be easy. I'll probably pretty much finish that within the week, I think. So the one good thing about this Shiny, it is a Shiny 98 from Los Angeles that I remoted into. So that's pretty cool. I was happy that it ended 98, but I just wanted it to be a Shundo. So there is a possibility of something coming up in the DLC of the Legends CA that I'm hoping for. So that's the reason why I picked Xerneas as the Shundo candidate. So we'll see when it get there. But yeah, so I mean that's my pick. Don't call me on it. I mean, if you guys kill me, eventually it is what it is. You say I had like 60 Safari Balls at the end of the event. Thanks for the balloon. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I ran out of about 550, and I was so sad. Oh, you have 550 Safari Balls?
No, at 5:50 p.m.
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, I thought that just buying the Safari Balls on the web store was actually what people wanted to do. No, you can actually buy it with coins too. So when I ran out, I just got a little bit of coins here and there, only for like another 20 or so in the end of the day. So, did you buy it?
Crazy. You're crazy.
Hey, I used regular coins I already had. There's a difference, okay? It says right here, I got a Hundo Impidimp and 2 shiny ones as well. That's pretty cool, paper cut. I did get a shiny Odino finally for the Mega. Hey, there you go. That's pretty nice. Somebody also got a Shundo Obstagoon, and the wife got a 98 shiny Garchomp. Ooh, boy, oh boy. It is fire. I did get a hunt. Yeah, okay, pretty good. And there's a shiny unknown Hatena and 2 shiny W unknowns. That was a good hunt. I wish I would have gotten the unknown W, but
the Hatena. I almost did some Dynamax for the Hatena.
I know, right? I wanted to do a few Dynamax for those too, but I'll get it when I get it, and when I see it, that's pretty cool. It is what it is when it comes down to it. And that's pretty much it. That's actually our event. So time to rate it. 10 out of 10. Yeah. 9 out of 10.
It's good. The only thing I was weirded out by was buying the Safari Balls, so it's kind of funny that you're like, yeah, I bought a few.
I only bought it with the coins. It wasn't that bad, really.
Fair.
But that's because
you got the coins and it makes you happy.
Yeah, well, I
was pretty sad at the end when I ran out.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is that you were catching so many mighties, especially those last 15 minutes, that you basically just like ran out so quickly, Yes, Pepeca, we can choose our lucky trade later in the night if you want to. Just DM me when you can. But yeah, so yeah, I say that's it. Go Wild Area probably is a 10 out of 10 event. I don't think it could go down in cookout history even better than Go Fest. Just for the reason that there's everything to do in the game between Gigantamax battles, raids, hatches, catches, mighties, legendaries, everything. Like there's something to do at every aspect of the game. So there's really no reason for me to say that it was a bad event at that point or anything down below a 10 out of 10. That's my rating. I think this is probably going to go down as the best event of the year every single year from here on out.
Yeah, I'd find it very hard to like find anything to rank it lower. The only thing I could see people maybe ranking it lower for is having a Gigantamax as one of like the key things that you got to do. Only because I know some people are going to be like, oh, it's only me and my wife or something. We can't beat it with two people, and I'm not buying a remote. Which I can understand that. It's just like they're going to have something for every group of people. So I do know they wouldn't expect someone to do everything in that scenario.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think overall the event went very swimmingly. We didn't really have any problems. I noticed it was getting a little bit laggy for me, but I think that's just because my phone was starting to overheat.
Yeah,
a long time.
And we actually had the best perfect weather for this weekend too. I mean, and that's coming from a Floridian place that. It was colder around the week, and then when it actually got to the weekend, it was cool enough to actually play outside. We weren't sweating. We weren't like doing crazy things. The sun wasn't literally beating on us at like 90 degrees with humidity of 60 or something. We actually had a good time to play outside, and it's the best we had in a long time for it. So that's pretty good, anyways. But yeah. Again, 10 out of 10. I think this event probably will always go down as one of the best for the year. So I know the Go Fest and the Go Tour definitely have his niches, but it really between the two, I feel like there's like just two Go Fests between the 2 year, and then there's Wild Area, which is just crazy in a sense, So yeah, we'll see how it goes for next year once we get there, a year from now when it comes down to it. Anyways, all right, so inevitably, darling, we spent already so much time on that, but that's, of course, it's a while there. We do have some news for this week, if you guys didn't notice. But first and foremost, we're going to go over a few of them. Let me see if this is ready. It is not. Give me a second. What do I do here? Okay, cool. There it is. Cool. All right, so... We first news that happened throughout the week is the Pokemon from Community Days in 2025 return for the end of the year celebration in December, which of course it is what happens at every point of the year. December is the recap. During December, happening on December 6th all the way to Sunday, December 7th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time. However, the event itself usually takes throughout the day, throughout the weekend, so you don't have to play technically on those specific hours, but you can play for shiny booster odds during those hours. Just mind you, that's the case. As different set of Pokemon will be featured each day, and then of course, it appears with shiny as those that appear during the original community days. Outside of the times, any of the featured Pokemon may appear from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. local time on either Saturday and Sunday, so we know that. The following Pokemon will feature on Saturday the 6th will be Carablast, Shelmet, Banalite, thank you, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Palmy, which is not a bad pool for Saturday. Just because, of course, we had a couple of mixes here and there. And then for Sunday, we have Solosis, all the Philbebes on the respected regions, of course, Pikipek, Yamo, Rookidee, and Quaxley. I'm kind of sad that I see that at least one of the starters is kind of divided from the other one, but I guess, not everybody wants to catch starters at the same day. So.
Yeah, I do kind of like it and dislike it as well.
Yeah.
At least it gives you a reason to play like both days. I'm still more excited for Sundays.
Yeah, me too.
But But yeah, I think a Shundo in any of these would be awesome.
Pretty much. I mean, I am looking for, I mean, maybe some Flabebes because I didn't actually play that weekend. I got a few shinies, but I didn't get like amazing amount. I didn't actually go out that weekend. So hey, you can play a few. You can play a few. This is the event for it. So this says during the event hours on Sunday, you might encounter the white Flabebe and the orange Flabebe, no matter what region you're in. If you're lucky, of course, that's what they mentioned. For the last 10 minutes of each hour, between 2 to 5, local time both days, trainers can catch opportunities to encounter these Pokemons: Machop, Eevee, Totoro, and Roll. So this is the community classic Pokemons happening at the last 10 minutes of each hour. So that's pretty nice. Then feature attacks, of course, we do have a limited amount of feature attack Pokemons. I am not going to go over every single one because it is too many at this point. The bonuses, of course, throughout the event. The EV evolutions will require less things to go about, especially for Espeon, Umbreon, and Sylveon. Floette to Florges will also have to only earn 7 hearts with Floette as your body. Pomo to Pomni after exploring 1 kilometer instead of like the usual 25 or something, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. Then 2 times experience for catching Pokemon, 2 times Stardust for catching Pokemon, half hash instance for X, 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, and 2 times chance of getting Candy XL for 31 level 31 and up. Incense will activate for 3 hours. Lore modules will only last for 1 hour because of the speciality of the special research or the special background, I guess. 1 additional special tray made for a maximum of 3 per day, and then trace baby bait during the event will require 50% slotless, which is noted. It is community day. I call it community weekend at that point. There is a special research for $4.99 because it does give you encounters with Pokemon with previous community days and community day classics in 2025. Elite Charge TM, Elite Fast TM, 1 Rocket Radar, and more. So this is actually the best price for both Elite Charge and Fast TMs we had in a long time. So it is worth it to pick up if you're looking for it. Of course, if you don't, it doesn't really matter if you do. And then stay tuned for the tickets for the special research and all that stuff. So field researchers will encounter the featured Pokemon of previous community days in 2025 will be available. Collection challenges, the web store Ultra Community Day box to play Pokemon. The feature attacks, which they do mention all of those in the moment. And it says, please note, November's community day was the last community day where the featured Pokemon will have seasonal special background. There will not be a seasonal special background for December community day 2025. So basically what they did mention that special backgrounds are no longer available. So whatever you have is rare. And I think I have a few extra from a lot of different things. So
I've held on to them because I'm a hoarder.
Yeah, you never had space when we were playing that day.
Barely any.
I have a lot of Rookies and a shiny Rookie in the background, so that's pretty nice. I have some Psyducks, which are not community days. Did we have Eevees? I don't remember. Quaxleaks. That's pretty cool, I guess. I got too many legendaries that I gotta trash, brothers, with backgrounds. Actually, I have like 560 background, which is crazy. Anyways, good, not good. What do you think? I mean, this is basically just a normal occurrence for us.
I think it looks like it's gonna be a fun community day recap kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a crazy one. It's been a good year, but we played them. Maybe not some as much as others, but definitely looking forward to at least letting the Go Plus go and kind of walking around, try and snag a Shundo or a Hundo here and there.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Especially if you haven't had really the chance to play them, this is your chance completely to do them. Yeah. So make sure
I definitely agree with that.
And you can always target them, so that's pretty cool. So that's always a plus in the end of the day. So that's pretty nice. All right, how about you let us know what's happening with Keldeo?
Keldeo. Yeah, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Finish off Tales of Transformation with the Final Justice event, Keldeo's Resolute form, and Keldeo's shiny debut. So they're giving us plenty of Keldeo to fill your, I don't know, heart with. Final Justice. It will start on Tuesday, November 25th at 10 a.m. to Sunday, November 30th at 8 p.m. local time. Pokemon debut. The Resolute form Keldeo, the cult Pokemon, will make its debut.
It's a cult.
The cult. And the last part of the seasonal research story will be unlocked during this event, where you can use 50 Keldeo candy to change Keldeo's form. And it will also know the Charge Attack Secret Sword, which is pretty decent. Secret Sword does 70 power in trainer battles and 120 power in gyms and raids. Let's just read this real quick. You can claim this seasonal special research story up to the end of the Tales of Transformation on December 2nd at 10 a.m. local time, so definitely do that.
So basically just open up the game between then and now.
Yes, sir. Once Tales of Transformation ends, trainers who did not receive the Tales of Transformation special research will be able to encounter Keldeo in a new special research story following the completion of Finding Your Voice special research. Okay, yeah, interesting.
I guess they just have more chances.
A shiny Keldeo makes its Pokemon Go debut. A second blade enters the fight. For the first time in Pokemon Go, trainers will be able to encounter shiny Keldeo. A ticket for masterwork research that leads to an encounter with shiny Keldeo will be made available. To purchase globally at the start of the Final Justice event. How much is it going to be? $7.99 or the equivalent pricing in your local currency. Very, very cool. From Tuesday, November 25th at 10 a.m. to Sunday, November 30th at 8 p.m. local time. Tickets cannot be purchased with Pokecoins. Gotta be money. Mm-hmm. Shiny Keldeo is cool. I'm probably gonna buy it. I skipped out on shiny Meloetta.
Really? All right. Well, I mean, let's be honest. This is technically the second shiny Keldeo that we are able to receive in any main series games, Pokemon series, because shiny Keldeo was actually just released into the main series. If you complete, I believe, the Sword and Shield Pokedex or something. And then you can go ahead and claim that in that sense. Don't quote me because I can't remember. There's been a lot of shiny mythicals actually being released in the last few months. So
some of them are still locked, right?
Yes, Victini is still locked. Volcanion still locked. Technically, there was distribution for. Well, technically, there was also distribution for Volcanion too. But one of my favorite mythicals, I don't remember. Diancie is also kind of locked. In a way, because it's only distributions. When there's only distributions for it, it's a different story than actually grinding for it, you know. So I know we had Myoletta, we had Shaman, we had Keldeo at this point. So there's a few things that, of course, whatever the distribution was, you know, it is what it is. But if you got them, you didn't. That's basically it. Now, of course, Masterwork Research is a research that is intended to complete it in over a long period of time. So, and it doesn't expire, which is great. So you can always do it when you get the chance. So keep an eye on those when you get the chance. But yes, continue on.
Yeah. Other parts of the event, there's going to be the event bonus of receiving up to 2 free raid passes from Spinning Photo Gym photo disc during the event.
Something tells me that a lot of the things that we need to do to get either shiny Keldeo or the other form of From will require a lot of raids for this. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like we can't have people complaining about all the money we're going to be asking for raids. Two free raids.
Here's your 2 free ones per day, and you only get 5 days to do this, so you only get 10 raid. You know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I definitely agree though. Wild encounters. You may encounter event-themed Pokemon in the wild, including Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Hitmontop, and more. You might even encounter Hisuian, Sneasel, and Crab Brawler, your favorite crab. And you'll have an increased chance of encountering Shiny Hitmonlee, Shiny Hitmonchan, and Shiny Hitmontop.
You know what's funny? Somebody in our group actually mentioned it's like they don't know which Shiny to evolve their Tyrogue, and I'm just like, don't evolve it. This is basically the event for you right now. So
Well, I was gonna say you don't really get to pick either.
that's true.
It's random, right?
Yep. Well, in a sense, I think it depends on the IVs.
Yes. Raids. 1-star raids. Machop, Timber, Pancham. 3-star raids. Galarian, Farfetch'd, Throw, and Sock. Yes. They're going to be breaking region lock. So good luck.
Why did they put Saga in this?
Your favorite.
Yeah, I remember that he just like ran away from a Gold Plus when it was a Gold Plus.
Oh, well, this might be something you'll be happy about too.
Never
Field
had.
research test encounters. These Pokemon will be in the field research. Galarian, Farfetch, Hisuian, Lilligant, Throw, and Sock. I'm really happy about Hisuian, Lilligant, to be honest.
Okay.
Just remember, a lot of these are probably going to be like win a raid or something. Don't quote us on that, but just saying. And then, if I didn't say it already, complete certain field research tasks to earn Keldeo candy. So that's nice. I think we've already seen some just from this season.
The season itself has been giving you candies for it, which, it depends on that. I think it's like power up Pokemon or something like that, or I can't remember exactly the task for it.
Or like win in the GBL or something.
Yeah. And they give you like 10, 25 or something like that, one of the two, which is not bad, but, not bad and not bad, but you know what I mean. But yeah, Keldeo, Shiny Keldeo is still a pretty cool event in the end of the day. Just because it is, of course, a change form. If somebody actually got like a 98 Shiny Keldeo and something like that, then bottle cap it if as much you can.
I'll take a Shundo Keldeo.
We only have 9 days with the Silver Bottle Cup, so make sure you do the ability of using it before that happens. I don't know if, unfortunately, 9 days from now to Shiny Keldeo's release will happen, but of course, because Shiny Keldeo will probably take you longer to acquire.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so again, it's not bad. I think it's a really valuable Pokemon. A lot of people do that Myoletta because they say that Myoletta is like broken in Master League or something. So I don't know.
It completely walls Giratina pretty much.
Yeah, no, I mean Giratina really hasn't seen that much play in Go Battle League in that point, but still, especially in the Master League.
There's also a collection challenge, event themed collection challenge, and you'll receive XP, Stardust, and premium battle passes. So yeah, you got to raid even more, and then there will be a web store Ponytails Master Research Ultra ticket box available for $7.99. Yeah.
Right.
And it will have the event ticket, a premium battle pass, and a star piece. So you get a little bit extra. Always buy it through the web store if you ever need to buy anything.
Yeah, always try to say the least. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that event. Exciting depends on how your excitement for Keldeo is at the end of the day.
It's fine. I'm just not as into Keldeo as I am other Pokemon.
That's true. So it is what it is. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next one here. Let's hopefully we go through things a little bit easier. All right. Well, this was actually out of the park when we got it because we got this news today, and we're talking about it now, so that's pretty nice. Also, did I say that it was Sunday or Monday? It's Monday, right? Yeah, whatever. Soaring in the Skies, Lugia makes his Dynamax debut. And Jane Noon, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it very much. Yes, gotta catch them all. I appreciate it. Dynamax Lugia Max Battle Weekend happening on November 29 from 6 a.m. Jesus Christmas to Sunday, November 30th at 9 p.m. local time. Because why not, right? Dynamax Lugia will be in 5-star max battles, and if you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny one. We had an Apex one, now we have a Dynamax, now we have, Shadow, and yeah, it is what it is. My main bonuses, Max Particle Collection will increase to 1600, 1 for eventually for receiving Max Particles, Power Spots will refresh more frequently, and 8 Max Particles from Power Spots in the end. Free time research will allow trainers to encounter a Dynamax Ghastly to round up your battle team. So when you take on Dynamax Lugia, just use Sage and some Santa Brothers. Of course, max your chances of victory with Campfire. And a Max Battle Booster Box will be available on the web store for $9.99. with 7 max particles to prepare you for the encounters with Lugia.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't forget Gengar is also a poison type versus a psychic flying type.
Yeah. All right, so Dynamax Lugia, which again, I kind of screamed through the entire thing in the end of the day, but it's mostly because he is a very tanky legendary.
You're going to want it's only 4 people that can battle in just a regular Dynamax
That's
too, right?
also was going to say that if you are going to actually do this with a group of people, unfortunately you can only do it with 4. You kind of have to actually coordinate with those 4 people.
Yeah, didn't they say something about changing it soon on that? I don't think it's changing before this, but I could be wrong.
Not that I have heard of, at least when it comes down to it. I just know that, unfortunate. I think, as far as I know, it only takes 4 people. I think we're mostly gonna know once it actually comes out, but more than likely that's the case. But Lugia being as tanky as it is, you do have to plan out your attacks, your heals, your shields, your Sations, Samacentas, or any other good Pokemon. I would suggest, of course, use Samacenta for shielding for a little bit, and then go to, once you Dynamax, just go in with a heavy attacker that actually does damage. You can also, I guess you can't really use Dribble for this, because, I mean, it's not really effective against it unless you have a Rock-type fast attack. Metagross with a Shadow Claw would be interesting if you actually have something like that. Do remember when the Mega came out, they gave them that as one of their fast moves. So it's a legacy move if you have one, so you can Elite TM it if you want to. That's usually the case. But again, I would say if you have a Gengar or Gigantamax Gengar, just use that as your main attacker, but then switch over to your other ones to heal and do whatever is necessary for the rest of the thing. After that, good luck, because it is going to be a very, very, very tanky Pokemon to actually battle at the end of the day. And I think somebody actually mentioned that there's more legendaries coming our way too, so this may not be the last one after this. So, any final thoughts on that, Chris?
Yeah, just get your teams ready now. Power up the attack as high as you can, and yeah, plan it out. Because the shields actually go a long way too.
Yeah. So that's the best you can do when it comes down to it. All right, and that's pretty much it, because why not? And I don't think there's any more news. We'll get really quick to our PvP section. Get good. Here we go, Chris. All right, I haven't really played GBL, so we're just going to go over to something else real quick. I am going to go to the Play Pokemon Events Twitter, because there was an event during the weekend of course, Go Wild area, because why not? And there is a new regional champion, I believe, announced. I'm going to go ahead and hopefully go to where it is. Oh, there it goes. Congratulations to, once again, Dunebug97 for the 2026 Las Vegas regional champion.
Oh my gosh.
That guy knows how to make regional championships, brother. Like, Dunebug is crazy when it comes down to it. But yes, it will be, of course, he always just gets to Worlds and he does pretty well. But, I'm hoping that one day he actually wins Worlds. We do have Worlds coming up next year in San Francisco, which I'm thinking of going to that one. But I said that last year too, and I couldn't make it. So it is what it is. After that, not much after that. I mean, TCG Pocket has had its updates from the newer set, which is the first set of the second year of the game, which we are not in rank currently. We have a month off of rank, and we'll be able to get that next month. And then everybody's going to go crazy because I'm still needing some cards. Can you trade me an Absol? Mega Absol?
If I had one, yes.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I just want to complete my damn set. That's all.
Dude, Absol is pretty strong too.
Also,
I really like that deck.
When you can, just go into the share feature in Pokemon TCG Bucket, and then just go ahead and share me anything that you have extra for my wish list.
Okay.
If you have it. That's it. All right. But that's pretty much it. That's everything that we have for the podcast today. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. Chris, do you have anything else to add before we end the night?
Yeah, get out there for the high voltage event and get that more Pico.
More Pico. But yes, make sure you also listen us to any of our podcast services fees out there. We have, of course, Apple Podcasts, Spotify with video, Pickaxe if you want anything else like that. But any other fee will greatly appreciate it. Our socials, Pure Let It Go, Purified Podcast, and Pokemon Trigger, please. You guys know what it is. Purifiedpodcast@gmail.com for anything related to the podcast. And of course, our exclusive Patreon Discord for a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And with that being said, I will let Chris take us away for the night.
Alrighty. It's been a lovely, lovely week of Pokemon Go, and we are very much looking forward to chatting with you guys about the news next week. So join us then. And yeah, get lucky, and have fun. We'll see you guys next time with even more Pokemon news. Peace.
Keep purifying that, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.